A very good morning to all my students. This is again your Srijita ma'am with your English literature class. Okay. I knew that for many of the days you haven't heard my voice since I cannot take your live classes for some personal reasons. But don't feel sad. I am there with you. I will always be there with you. And I will take your classes as usual, but for some time I may not take your classes properly since I have some serious personal problems. Actually, I do not want to tell you people since you are very much small enough. But to tell you the genuine truth, actually, my father is very much sick. He has been hospitalized, and I need to rush each and every day to that place. So that is why I cannot take your class properly, but I will definitely try to take your class as usual in the normal timings. But for some time it may happen. Please try to adjust, please try to cooperate. I know you can understand my feelings. So let us start. Students, I think you are all okay, staying fit and fine. Try to stay at home as much as possible due to this coronavirus, which is highly dangerous. Okay, so let us start. Last day I have started a new chapter with you, that is the capturing of the Iron Man. It is written by Ted Hughes or Ted Hughes. Okay, you know now that suddenly Iron Man came in a particular village or a particular place, and it was seen by Hogarth, a little boy who was fishing right on a stream, in a stream. He this particular Iron Man was huge in figure. He has green headlamp eyes, and we have already noticed that this particular Iron Man, in order to survive, wants to eat farming equipments or the machineries that are being used for farming cases, right? So each and every farmers in that particular place were very much worried in order to stop that thing. But as there is no such proof of that particular Iron Man, only without those footprints, big size footprints, and the disappearance of the farming equipments, there is no such proof at all, so they cannot complain it to the army or the police people, right? So they had made a plan in order to catch the Iron Man. So we will start from that part. Okay, so let us move to the second page of your chapter. Students, please follow from second page where I am starting. See, it is written that at the bottom of the hill on top of which the Iron Man had been seen, they dug a deep, enormous hole. See what is written? At the bottom of the hill means at the bottom portion of the hill, on top of which the Iron Man had been seen, means on top of which the Iron Man had been seen by Hogarth. They dug means the farmers dug a deep, enormous means huge in size, large in size hole. Okay, a hole wider than a house. So can you imagine that that particular hole was wider than a house, and as deep as three trees, one on top of the other. And it is as deep as it seems that if three trees stand on one top of the other, so it is so deep, the hole is so deep. They covered the hole with branches, and the branches they covered with straw, and the straw with soil. So they covered the hole with branches of trees, and the branches they covered with straw. I think you know what is straw. It is dry leaves or dry branches. Okay, and the straw with soil. Okay, so when they finished, the hole looked like a freshly plowed field. As they have covered the particular hole like that way, it seems that the hole is looking like a freshly, or you can say newly plowed field. It seems like a field which was not there before. Okay, in order to hide that particular hole, they have done such thing. They had covered the hole with branches, then they covered the branches with straw, then they covered the branches with soil, it so that it seems as a fertilized field, not a hole. Okay, then see, on one side of the hole they put an old rusty lorry. See what they have done. On one side of the hole, means on one side of that particular hole, they have put an old rusty means, you know, rusty means, see, something made of iron that is covered in a reddish brown coating. You know na, some old iron objects sometimes gets rusty. Some you may find knife at home, or some iron materials that gets that gets rusty, rust. It is covered with red brown color. It may happen at your home also. Check once. So what they have done, on one side of the hole they put an old rusty means whose iron is covered with reddish brown coating, means it is old enough, lorry. And this lorry, you know, okay, you must have seen on the streets, right? So they have covered the hole with so many branches, then straw, then soil. Then on one side of the hole, after covering it, they made an old rusty lorry to stand upon it. Okay, now can you understand, students, why the farmers have made such a lorry to stand upon it? Yes, it is due to the reason that the iron man gets tempted towards the iron material, towards the iron machinery or the vehicle, and eats it and tries to eat it. Okay, in order to make the iron man attract. Okay, in order to attract the iron man, they have kept a lorry over there. Okay, that was the bait. Bait means, see, food or other objects placed in a trap in order to attract prey. So the same thing that I have told, see, it is the food or other objects that are being placed in a trap in order to attract prey, means in order to attract the iron man, the food or the object is being placed in order to trap him, right? So the iron man would see the old lorry which was painted red, and he would come down to eat it. Now students, you must be knowing that this particular red color is very attracting, isn't it? Red color is such a color which is very much attracted. We feel very much attracted towards the red color, right? So the farmers also felt the same thing. They have planned the same thing, that when the iron man would see such an old lorry which is red in color, he must be feeling attracted towards it and would come to eat it. Okay, and that was the plan of the farmers, right? Now see, he would crash into the hole and would never get out. See, what was the plan? As soon as the Iron Man would come towards the lorry, he would crash down inside the hole and would never get up. Okay, you must be knowing that this Iron Man is very much huge in size and it may be heavy enough. So, as soon as he would stand upon the branches, he must go inside the hole. Okay, then they would bring the few bulldozers and earth movers that he hadn't already eaten, and they would bury him forever in the hole. Now see what is written. See, then they would bring the few bulldozers. Bulldozers means, it is large tractor vehicles which is um, with a large metal blade in the front, which are used to push earth and stones away as well as to flatten the ground. So bulldozers are such a type of vehicle. It is like a tractor which are being used to move away stones or soils in order to make that particular land fertile. Okay, so what they have decided, they would bring the few bulldozers and earth movers. Earth movers also same thing, machines designed to dig large quantities of soil. So these types of machines are being used to fertilize the soil. Okay, so they have decided to bring few bulldozers and earth movers that he hadn't already eaten, means that the Iron Man hadn't already eaten, and they would bury him forever in the hole. Means they have decided to put some more machineries into that particular hole, and they would bury with those things forever in the hole. Okay, they were certain now that they would get him. They were certain now means they were now confident enough or sure enough that they would get him. Okay. The next morning, in great excitement, all the farmers gathered together to examine their trap. See what has happened in the next morning? The next morning, in great excitement means those peoples have already thought that the Iron Man had came to that particular place by getting attracted by the red lorry and has gone inside the hole, but that has not happened. See what has happened. So then the next morning, in great excitement, with full of happiness, all the farmers gathered together to examine their trap, to check their trap. Okay, they came closer carefully, expecting to see the Iron Man's hands tearing at the edge of the pit. They came closer carefully. They came closer carefully means so that the Iron Man doesn't get any information regarding their plan, regarding them or regarding their plan. Okay, so they came closer very carefully, expecting to see the Iron Man's hands tearing the edge of the pit. Tearing the edge of the pit means, tearing the edge, pit means the edge of the hole. Pit means hole, large hole, and edge means the nearest place of the particular hole. Okay, the top portion of the hole. So it seems of the farmers that the Iron Man will be holding the topmost place of the hole in order to save himself. Okay, The red lorry stood just as they had left it. So, the red colored lorry was standing just as the farmers have left it. So, the red lorry stood as it is. It has not been moved by anybody, not even the Iron Man. The soil lay undisturbed. The soil means the soil that has been covered, that has covered that particular pit, that particular hole, lay undisturbed. The Iron Man had not come. So the Iron Man had not come to that particular place only. Okay. And so it went on day after day. Still the Iron Man never came. So it is happening like this, that day after day, though the farmers were waiting in order to in order to give punishment to that particular Iron Man, but the Iron Man has never came. Okay. Now the farmers began to wonder if he would ever come again. Now the farmers began to think if the Iron Man would come again or not. They began to wonder if he had ever come at all. Now they began to think that if he had come ever at all, he would ever come at all means if he had come to that particular place ever before. Okay. They began to make up explanation of what had happened to their machinery. They began to rethink and explaining each other of what had happened to their machinery means farming machines. Nobody likes to believe in an iron monster that eats tractors and cars. Obviously, nobody would believe that there is an iron monster who would eat tractors and cars. Okay. One day, Hogarth thought he could use the hole to trap a fox. Now you know now who is Hogarth. He was a small boy of that particular place. One day, Hogarth thought he could use that particular hole which was made the trap for the Iron Man. He would be using that particular hole to trap a fox. Okay. He found a dead hen and threw it out onto the loose soil over the trap. Now, what he has done? In order to trap a fox, he found a dead hen. Dead hen, you can understand, no? Dead hen, and threw it out onto the loose soil over the trap. Means over the trap there was loose soil, no? It was covered with loose soil, so over it he has threw a dead hen in order to make a bait, as a prey to the fox, in order to attract the fox towards the prey. Okay. Then towards evening he climbed a tree nearby and waited. Then towards the evening he was climbing, he remained climbed upon a tree nearby and waited. Soon he noticed a big red fox looking towards the dead hen and sniffing. See what has happened next? Soon he noticed a big red color fox looking towards the dead hen and sniffing. Sniffing means, dogs sniff, fox sniffs, all these types of animals sniffs. They take the smell to find out their prey. Okay, so this red colored fox, which was big enough, was
looking towards the dead hen and was sniffing, taking the smell of it. Okay. But soon the fox turned his head and looked towards the top of the cliff. See what has happened. But soon the fox turned his head. Suddenly, the fox had turned his head and looked towards the top of the cliff. Cliff means hill. Okay, top of the hill, top of the mountain. Hogarth, wondering what the fox had seen, also looked up. Hogarth, wondering, he doesn't know no, what is there at the top. So, in order to know what is there at the top of the cliff, what the fox was looking at, he also looked up. There, enormous in the blue evening sky, stood the Iron Man on the cliff. So, after so many days, uh, there was standing up in the enormous blue evening sky, means in this particular atmosphere or surrounding, stood the Iron Man on the cliff. Okay, in a moment the fox had vanished. Now, in a moment means within a moment. Within a moment, the fox had vanished from that particular place. Okay, out of fear. Hogarth climbed slowly down the tree. Hogarth now then climbed slowly down the tree. He could hear a strange tearing and creaking sound. Then what happened? He could hear a strange tearing. Tearing means something which is being torn over by that particular Iron Man. And creaking sound of metals. Okay, so it seems that the Iron Man is tearing or making the sounds with metal equipments, and the sound is coming towards Hogarth. The Iron Man was pulling up the barbed wire fence that led down the hill and eating it. See what has happened? What the Iron Man was doing? The Iron Man was pulling up the barbed wire. The barbed wire fence means you must have seen in particular movies or in movies of army people or something like that, that a particular area or a particular state is or a country is being surrounded by wire fence. So that is the thing. That particular area was covered with wire fence. Fence means you must be knowing, I should not be telling, that lay down the hill and eating it. So the Iron Man, what he was doing? He was steering the wire fence and was eating it. Okay. But if he went along the fence, he couldn't come anywhere near the trap, which was out in the middle of the field. Now, what Hogarth was thinking then? Now, if he went on along the fence, means if he went on towards the fence only, he wouldn't come anywhere near the trap. Now, if he is busy in eating the fence only, he wouldn't be coming towards the trap, which was out in the middle of the field. So, the trap was in the middle of the field. Okay. Hogarth had an idea. Now, see what was that idea? In his pocket, among the other things, he had a long nail and a knife. Now, Hogarth had got an idea. What was that? In his pocket, among other things, he had a long nail. Nail means, screw, nuts. Not nuts, it's like screw.
nail, screw, same kind of things. So he had a long nail and a knife. Can you understand? Both these things are made of metal things, metal equipments. Okay. He took these out. His idea frightened him. His idea frightened him means the idea which he was thinking now has frightened himself only. Means Hogarth himself got frightened with his own idea. What was that idea? In the silent dusk, he tapped the nail and the knife bled together. In that silent dusk, in that silent evening, he tapped the nail and the knife. He made sound with the nail and the knife bled together. Now you can understand well that this must be very frightening, as by making that sound, Hogarth is attracting that particular Iron Man towards himself only. He is taking a risk of his own life, but nothing to do. In order to trap the Iron Man, this was a good idea at that time. Okay. Clink, clink, clink. Clink, clink, clink means it is the sound of the tapping nail and knife blade. At the sound of the metal, the Iron Man's hands became still. At the sound of the metal, the Iron Man hands, means which was tearing the wire fence, became still, as he could hear the metal sounds from a different place which he needs to find out. After a few seconds, he slowly turned his head and the headlamp eyes shone towards Hogarth. Now see, after a few seconds, he slowly turned his head with such headlamp eyes shone towards Hogarth, shining towards Hogarth. Again clink, clink, clink went the nail and on the knife. Means again Hogarth was making that sound in order to attract the Iron Man. Hogarth pressed close to the tree trunk. Between him and the Iron Man lay the wide lead of the trap. Now Hogarth pressed close to the tree trunk, means Hogarth is pressing those two metals very close to the tree trunk. Very close to the tree trunk means where the trap was made. Between him means between Hogarth and the Iron Man, there is only one difference, that is there is the wide lead of the trap. Okay. Clink, clink, clink. Again he tapped the nail on the knife. And now the Iron Man was coming. Hogarth could feel the earth shaking under the weight of his footsteps. Now, as this particular Iron Man was having such a huge figure, he must be having so much of weight also. Okay, so now Hogarth has seen that the Iron Man was coming towards him. Hogarth could feel the earth shaking under the weight of the footsteps, under the weight of the huge footsteps, which is in the size of a single bed, was shaking. Means the earth was shaking or vibrating as the Iron Man was putting his footsteps. Okay, that particular thing Hogarth can feel. Was it too late to run? Now Hogarth is thinking, was it too late to run away from that particular place? Why? Since the Iron Man was coming towards him. Hogarth stared at the Iron Man, but instead of running away from that place, Hogarth stared, means looking continuously at the Iron Man. looming, searching towards him for the test of the metal that had made that inviting sound. Means the means the Iron Man was looming. Looming means emerging in a threatening manner. Emerging in a threatening manner, as if threatening manner means as if to kill somebody. He is coming as if to kill somebody, as if to attack somebody. So this Iron Man was looming like this and searching towards him for the test of the metal that had been made that inviting sound. Inviting sound means the sound that is made by Hogarth. Okay, he was searching for that particular sound. Clink, clink, clink went the nail on the knife and crash. Okay, see, again Hogarth had made the sound, but then what happened? Then another sound came, and that is crash. All of a sudden, there is a particular sound, that is crash. The Iron Man vanished. How? While he was emerging towards that particular metal sound, he had not seen the particular pit that was made as a trap in order to punish him, in order to kill him. So while coming towards that particular sound, he have not noticed that particular trap and have gone inside that particular hole and had vanished. Okay. Hogarth went close to the pit. Hogarth then went close to the pit in order to check. The earth was shaking as the Iron Man struggled underground. Now, at that time, the earth was shaking, the earth was vibrating inside, vibrating inside means inside that particular hole, as the Iron Man struggled underground in order to come out of the hole. Hogarth peered over the edge of the great pit. Hogarth peered means peeped inside, over the edge of the great pit, the topmost place of the great hole, the very edge of the great hole. He was peeping inside in order to see the Iron Man. Far below, two deep red headlamps glared up at him from the pitch blackness. See what has happened? Far below means far below, under the ground, inside the hole. He has seen two deep red headlamps. Now, can you understand why it is two deep red headlamps? The headlamp eyes were green in color before, right? The headlamp eyes of the Iron Man was green in color before, but now, out of anger, out of rage means also anger, the Iron Man's eyes became red in color. It seems red headlamps glared up, looking up at him from the pitch blackness. From the pitch blackness means from the inside portion of the hole, which is black in color. Okay. Hogarth ran home with the great news. Then Hogarth ran home with this particular great news in order to announce this particular news. And as he passed the cottages on the way, he was shouting, "The Iron Man's in the trap." He was shouting, "The Iron Man's in the trap, and we have caught the Iron Man." And we have caught the Iron Giant. Now, while he was passing the cottages on his way towards his home, he was shouting loudly in order to make everybody know the fact that the Iron Man is inside the trap. He is also telling that we have already caught the Iron Giant. Now the Iron Giant is no more. Okay, so this is a story written by Ted Hughes. I think this story is interesting to you about um, it is a particular fairy tale type stories, since there is no such Iron Man who eats metal equipments, but this story is very much lively so that you can enjoy the story. I think you all have enjoyed the story, right? So today till this much. Thank you, class.